What's going on, guys? Welcome back here. Historic moments right now happening for crypto. Historic in a lot of context. Historic for some of the short squeezes we're seeing on top cryptos like XRP and Ethereum, but there are some things happening in the macro that are unbelievable for where we're heading, and we could still front run the big money. We can still front run the big institutions. So in this video, it's going to be a quick one. Just wanted to update you guys on the Genius and Clarity Acts right now that are moving fast. And the United States House of Representatives has voted to move forward with Stablecoin Genius Act. The crypto market structure bills are also up for procedural vote. And the United States House of Representatives already voted to move forward and later take a vote on the Genius Act. This is the Stablecoin Act. This is going to create a regulatory framework for the first time ever in the United States for stablecoins. And it could be slated to head to President Trump before the end of the week. It could get there today, maybe next week. And lawmakers also voted to proceed with the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. Now, this is a little bit further behind than the Genius Act right now, but this is going to take a whole new crypto approach and would create a clear regulatory framework for cryptocurrency, something we haven't seen ever happen in the United States yet, and something we desperately need. We need to know, what are going to be, securities, what are commodities, how are things going to be taxed? All of these sort of things are going to be answered sooner rather than later, and we've been waiting for this moment. Think about all the money that is poured into Bitcoin after it is basically deemed a solid asset, right? Because it's taxed as property, because Bitcoin is also a commodity and not a security. This is one of the big reasons we have seen the crazy amounts of inflows. Now, we as retail investors, luckily we can front run this, and hopefully you already are. Hopefully you're already getting into things like XRP, Ethereum, etc., right? And getting out ahead of these big acts that are going to come, that are going to pour in the institutional money. So to me, it is very clear. It is going to remain the same in terms of this being an institutionally driven market. You've got to front run the institutions. You've got to get out ahead and get money in place in these assets before the big money starts to pour in. And we've been talking about this, preaching it from the mountaintops for a really long time. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you are, because we have been knocking it out of the park for the last 2.5 years. I'm not saying that to sound conceited, but if you guys have been watching my channel, you know we've been out ahead of this. We've been all over it. Front run the institutions. XRP, XLM, HBAR, Ethereum, Algorand, Ondo Finance. The list goes on. Say, SWE. We've been out ahead of SWE. This, blockchain is, we were on it at 50 cents. We were on XRP at 50 cents. We're going to continue to notch wins in this market. So make sure you guys are locked in, subscribe to this channel. We're going to be keeping you guys updated on all things related to the Genius Act and the Clarity Act. These are the two big ones that are on the table right now. And the institutional money is already being unlocked, and there's much more to come. I appreciate you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.